This is the 50-gallon tank that I raised my Petricola catfish in. I allowed 7 adults to breed. It wasn't set up in this manner, but there was a grating across the about 2 inches above the bottom of the aquarium, and I kept the adults above the grating, and when they spawned, I allowed their eggs to fall through the grating. And I had a tremendous amount of success doing that. And I'm going to try to get a little feeding frenzy going on here with carp eggs. I'm going to drop in some carp eggs in the top of the aquarium right there and see what happens and show you guys on my channel exactly what it looks like when a few or most of the Petricola Syndontis catfish come out to eat the eggs that I dropped in there. They're a wonderful community tank fish. This is a species only tank here. It's instead of selling these things to pet stores, I'm sort of downsizing right now, and I'm just enjoying the fish that I have. And so since I had quite a bit of success getting these Syndontis to reproduce, I just enjoy them as a species, and they're just a lot of fun to have and to study. And I'm going to give them some more carp eggs here. I'm going to try to... Oh, there we go. Rattle my scissors a little bit on the tank surface. Even though they're quite secretive animals, Petricola catfish, this particular species, will come out and is quite diurnal. I mean, it can come out in the daylight, and it's not a like upside down catfish. Seems like they always just want to hide. And I wonder what position I'm going to get into. Oh, there it goes. Move the camera a little bit higher and see if I can get a little bit better video of those guys just feeding. They really are. I have so many, I don't have any idea how many there actually are. I've never counted them or anything like that. But in the stores, you're lucky to get them for, you know, $8 or $10 a piece. You know, I had to pay $15 a piece for my original 3 Petricola catfish that I got. I got 2 males and 1 female, and I didn't think I could breed them without having another kind of African cichlid to incubate the eggs, but they laid eggs, and some of the babies, I think I had 4 babies actually grow up into little Syndontis catfish, and I realized that success was possible. And so if you protect the eggs from being eaten, Syndontis catfish are almost easier to raise than guppies. However, they grow quite slowly. After they get to be about a ½ inch long, they don't grow very quickly. But they don't need to grow very quickly. They're supposed to be a pretty small fish. I think the largest adult Petricola catfish I have is about 4 inches long. And most of adults are smaller than that, even though they might be, 3 years old. I think by age of 3-4 years that they are as big as they're going to get. But I think they're really nicer when they're more like this size here. This is about 2 inches long, I'd say, is the average size of the fish that you see here, gobbling up the remainder. You can see that how some of them have really fat bellies. I believe those are females that are just wishing they could probably have the right conditions to lay their eggs. And all the eggs in this tank are being eaten just as fast as they're laid, and so there's no chance for any small catfish to survive in this tank either. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any kind of aquarium problems, my aquarium systems in my home entail 50-gallon tanks, and I use under gravel filters with air bubbling up through the back, and it pulls the water through the gravel bed, and a nitrification process breaks down the nitrates and things like that that are harmful to fish, and it's sort of like a natural kind of filtration system. It's real easy for me to take care of a number of large tanks to the level that I want to take care of them. And I'm a thorough, complete believer in under gravel filter systems for almost every kind of fish.